Hello, in this video, I will discuss about how character is developed, what we believe. In this lesson, you will be able to uh, enumerate the progression of character development because I will discuss about the progression and then explain how philosophies and conviction form our character. And at the end, I will give you scenario and you have to identify what will happen if, based from that scenario, you will uh, analyze, or there will be analyzation or situation or scenario analysis about your character. Okay, so we will have the activity, which is character analysis, path to character, positive and negative. Okay, so according to Dr. Miles Monroe, an author of a book, he says, 2012 presidential campaign in America, I noted that the candidates declared you have a choice of which America you want. So it means the destiny of their nation depends on whom are they going to elect, to vote. So the candidates were presenting two different ideas or philosophies to the voters. To put it very simply, said the choice they were offering was between big government and big business. So the personal beliefs of the candidates became the public policy they pursued as leaders. The same principle is true for all leaders. We lead out of our belief. So it means the belief of a leader is very powerful because he has the power to influence even their mindset. If you remember in our topic last time, that a leader can influence even the perspective of their follower. That's why the character or the philosophy is very important. And in the progression of character, uh, belief is very important. So here I will discuss the progression, which is in this progression of character, all people follow generally the same course as they develop character, whether the character ultimately ends up positive or negative. The process occurs like this. It starts in our beliefs. So our beliefs lead to our convictions. As I said a while ago, the belief of the leader is very important because that's the basic foundation in order to develop a character. So our belief lead to our convictions, and our convictions lead or produce our values. What is valuable for you? And then our values form our morals or principles. So principles are fixed and it cannot be changed, cannot be altered. Example is what you sow, you will reap. Kung ano ang di mo gusto na gawin sa'yo, huwag gawin sa iba. Yan. And then, our morals principles lead to corresponding personal conduct. So, it will result to your action. So, ano yung conduct na makikita sa'yo? Especially in the case of positive character, morals and principles are prompt us to exercise personal discipline for the purpose of remaining aligned with our conviction. And our conduct for the conduct or discipline action manifest as our ethics. So, yan. Disciplined or conduct, discipline actions manifest as our ethics. And then, dahil paulit-ulit yun yung magiging ethics mo. And then, our ethics result in our character that becomes your practice. And our character determines our lifestyle. So, it means the belief that you have determines the character that will be developed. That will be the basis. So, the philosophy or belief system that has been formulated since you were young. Throughout your lives, your responses to various influences depends on those belief system that you have formed. Those influences include our families. It means the ideas, the knowledge, the information, what we saw, that we accept it to be true becomes part of our belief system. And those people or influence include our families, our friends, our heritage, background, our physical and social environment, our education, our religious affiliation, the knowledge, the media we have been exposed to, our associates, our coworkers, and so forth. So our beliefs comes from the ideas we have been exposed to have or develop from our observations and analyses, and which this is most important, we have received as truth. Yung sinasabi ko kanina, that you have accepted to be true. That is why, if a person wants to change his belief system, he has to change his ideas about himself or his ideas about the world. So we develop character, therefore, as a result of our personal philosophy, including the what we believe about the meaning of life, the nature of the world, and how we should relate to other people. So if a person wants to change his belief system, he has to change his ideas about himself or his ideas about the world. So, what ideas have we accepted? I am convinced that one of our greatest weaknesses as leaders today is that our philosophical training about who we are as human beings, including our inherent purpose as leader, has been severely deficient. So, yan yung nangyayari ngayon na our environment and other influences have produced defects in our thinking due to some of the flawed philosophies that have been perpetuated by our culture which we have accepted. Yung iba-ibang belief or theory tungkol sa leaders ay pwedeng makaapekto. Okay. Dahil nga, sabi natin, yung belief natin din nag-uumpisa yung pag-develop ng character. So, ang example ay yung mga maling theory tungkol sa leadership ay kapag kayo yung natanggap mo at inisip mong tama, then ang magiging resulta nun pwedeng mayroong uh, injustice, maltreatment or mistreatment, i-abuse yung followers. So, true leaders always place the highest value on the dignity of all humankind. Pero dahil sa belief ay pwedeng maapektuhan yung kanyang pag-treat sa kanyang mga follower. So as on this slide nakalagay, as a person thinks in his heart, so is he. So ano daw ibig sabihin nito? Let us look at this proverb na sinabi ni King Solomon. So the heart he's talking here is the most important word. Why? Because it denotes the center of your reasoning, or the heart is equivalent to your subconscious, yan sinasabi ng mga psychologists. So, kung ano man, kung ilagay natin, papalitan natin yung heart. So, as a person thinks in his subconscious mind, so is he. So, kung ano yung nakastore doon, nakadeposit doon, yun yung magiging makita mong ugali ng tao. So, hindi mo pwedeng sabihin na, ay, mabait yan. So, tignan natin, ano yung test ng character? So, the test of character, if you want to know the true character of a person, give him one or all of the following. Ano yun? Power, position, or money. So, these three things, the way they will use these resources will reveal what exists at the core of their inner life. So we can sum up what we have discussed so far in this way. Our belief govern who we are as well as the path along which we are traveling in our life. It's not the way we say, but what we genuinely believe that directs our lives and our leadership. So ask yourself, what foundational beliefs direct your life? So your conviction established belief system gives rise to our conviction. So this point is similar to what we discussed in the last chapter in relation to discovering your purpose. That when a leader fully believes in his inherent purpose and gifting, it leads to conviction. So character is very important because you will influence your uh, followers. So character is measured by the depth of what we claim to believe. Kasi yun yung umpisa. And traditional leadership concept na narinig din natin sa mga philosopher, legacies of philosophy based on the process we have been looking at, we can understand how through shared beliefs, certain concepts of leadership have taken hold in our nations and permeated the world cultures. The generally accepted images of leaders and leadership that many people have already have today are derived from particular philosophical ideas. Ibig sabihin, ito yung kanilang pinanghahawakan or theory na naipasa from generation to generation. Kagaya ng mga theory ni Plato, ni Aristotle, and Socrates. While they said many helpful things. I'm astonished that people still accept much of what they believe about leadership because, in my view, sabi ng ating author, the basic theories are flawed. Ibig sabihin, hindi siya tutugma ayon dun sa sinasabi ng Manual of Life. So, ano yung mga iba-iba nilang mga belief. Okay, so let's examine some of our widely accepted theories of leaders and leadership that come from Greek philosophy. First, the birth trait theory. Ano yung birth trait theory? This theory holds that some humans are born with unique qualities that earmark them for leadership, while the majority of people who do not possess these traits are destined only to follow and be subordinate. So, sa kanilang paniniwala, yung kanilang theory na may mga taong ipinanganak na leader talaga. Mayroong mga taong pinanganak na follower lang. So, leaders are born, not made. Ayan. In fact, mayroon nga silang paniniwala na uh, ang kanilang traits or the Greeks and the Romans value that they were things like the shape of one's nose, the color of one's eyes, and here the fairness of one's skin and one's height. So, ganito. If you have straight hair, fair complexion or white complexion, and thin lips, then you are a leader. But if you have curly hair, black complexion, and you have thick lips, then you are a follower. So, yun. Kaya ang resulta nun is discrimination. Okay, number two theory na pinanghahawakan na until this time maraming naniniwala, the chosen by the gods theory. So pareho lang yan ng concept doon sa number one. Ano yung chosen by the gods theory? Another Greco-Roman theory that corresponds the birth trait theory is that leadership is reserved for a favored few whom the gods selected for elite positions over the masses. So meron tinatawag na chosen ones, gifted. Sila yung pinili who has the ability. Sila lang yung biniyayaan ng control, manage, direct the lives, aspirations, fortunes, and futures of those who are not chosen. So yung the chosen, they are the leaders, and those who are not chosen, they are the follower. So yun yung pangalawang theory. And the third theory is that the charismatic personality theory. So ano naman ang ibig sabihin nito? They have the same concept, kaya lang iba lang yung basis, the charisma. This theory promotes the idea that only certain individuals who possess a unique measure of charisma, who are extroverted and charming, have superb communication skills, and so forth, are leaders. Charisma is a Greek word meaning favor or gifted. So again, the idea was that certain people were endowed by the gods with gifts that made them superior to others. So today, when we encounter someone who has a charisma, who has charisma, and charm, many people automatically assume he is a leader or disdain to become a leader. So, yun yung kanilang theory. So, yan yung tatlo na kung saan hanggang ngayon marami pa ring nabiktima. Ang result nito, ang character na ma-develop ng isang leaders is there will be discrimination or mayroong tinatawag na favoritism. Ayan or oppression. Kaya yung tinatawag na black crab syndrome. Ano naman yung black crab syndrome? This refers to the character or attitude of a believer or a leader towards her follower. Ito yon, the black crab syndrome. The sad fact is that those who have been oppressed don't seem to take on a different mindset. Once they threw off their oppression and experienced a measure of freedom, they suddenly adopt the same philosophy and attitudes toward their own people that had been used against them. So kung yung mga leader na kung saan nakaranas sila nung sila ay follower pa, nakaranas sila ng oppression. So dahil naranasan nilang na-oppress, so that caused them to be strong and be firm. So nakalaya sila ngayon. But unconsciously, nung sila ay naging leader, kung ano yung philosophy o ano yung attitude na kanilang naranasan or pag-treat sa kanila, ganun din yung kanilang ginawa. So if they are oppressed, they are also oppressing people. So yun yung kanilang naranasan, ganun din yung kanilang ginagawa. So, yun yung isa sa mga hindi maganda na pwedeng maging character or behavior ng isang leader. So the path to character, what we believe about leaders and leadership has tremendous effect on what type of leader we become and whether we will fulfill our inherent leadership purpose. So yung pinag-uusapan natin dito, yung character ng isang leader ay kung ano yung pinaniniwalaan mo na tungkol sa leadership then o sa leader, then makaka-apekto yun kung anong klaseng leader ka. But if you believe that leadership is inherent and because of the inherent purpose that you have, then you will have the right mindset. So titignan natin kung ano mangyayari kapag ang isang tao ay positive yung kanyang philosophy or belief, then anong end result? Kung negative, ano yung end result? So tignan natin. Okay. The path to character, it determines whether the path we embark on guided by our personal belief and convictions will lead us to develop honorable character that will support our leadership or will lead us to develop character flows that will undermine it. So yun yung sinasabi ko kanina, negative or positive. So I will give you example here and you follow also this example sa mga scenario, sa activity na aking ibibigay. I will divide your class into groups and kung anong scenario ka. So, ito, example, papakita ko sa inyo. Susundin nyo yung example na ito. Ganito yung gagawin nyo sa activity. So, scenario, group project responsibility versus free riding. So, Liam, the situation, Liam is a part of a 5-member group project worth 40% of the final grade. 2 members are not contributing and the rest of the group suggest dividing the work among themselves and simply adding the non-participating members means to avoid conflict. So, ang sabi rito, sitwasyon ay yung 2 members daw ay hindi nagko-contribute ng equal ng ginagawa ng iba. So, ang suggestion ng grupo, i-divide para pantay-pantay. So, walang unfairness. Doon sa mga hindi nagpa-participate. Or i-avoid na lang yung conflict. So, Liam must decide whether to stay silent or address the issue honestly with the professor and team. So, ano yung kanyang desisyonan kung yung dito project responsibility versus free riding. Ano yung free riding? Yun yung mga hindi nagtatrabaho na part ng grupo pero pareho pa rin yung kanilang score. So, yun yung tinatawag na free riding. So, tignan natin ano yung progression na mangyayari. Character development analysis, positive path. So, belief, okay, ito yung positive. So, itong belief ni Liam, ito yung mangyayari. Fairness and accountability matter in teamwork, that's his belief. And then, anong kanya conviction? Everyone should be responsible for their contribution and the values that you will display, accountability, justice, integrity, and responsibility. And then morals lead to morals. I will not support dishonesty or unfair advantage because he will not support dishonesty and unfair advantage. What will be his conduct? Liam speaks respectfully to the group and proposes giving clear task assignments and deadlines. If necessary, he informs the professor professionally. And then ethics, he demonstrates fairness and academic honesty because he doesn't want unfairness. So, character outcome, ano yung kanyang na-develop? Liam develops a reputation as principled and dependable. Lifestyle result, he becomes someone who values transparency and accountability in professional and personal relationships. So someday, since that is his lifestyle, he will continue to be accountable professional and be accountable in his relationships. How about if it is negative? So alternative negative development path, if Liam's belief becomes it's easier to avoid conflict than to stand for fairness. So he will avoid conflict. That's why even though there's fairness, yun yung kanyang uh, paniniwala, so wala siyang pakialam. So what will be his conviction? Then the progression becomes conviction keeping peace is more important than justice. And then the values, comfort over integrity. He will value comfort over integrity. What's the morals here or the principle? As long as I get my grade, it doesn't matter. Anyway, I am not affected. Conduct allows free riding. So kahit may unfairness, pareho pa rin yung kanilang score. So tawag dyan, free riding. Ethics, compromise, academic fairness. So character, passive, and conflict avoidant. Passive lang siya kahit anong nangyayari, wala siyang pakialam. Okay, so that is the character that is developed. Lifestyle, pattern of tolerating unethical behavior, workplace, and leadership roles. So it means that the lifestyle he has developed ay dala-dala niya yan kasi practice yung lifestyle niya. Someday in his workplace and leadership or magiging head man siya someday, then magkakaroon siya ng ganyang lifestyle, attitude. Ano yon? Unethical behavior ay itutolerate niya din kasi yun yung kanyang practice at maging passive pa rin siya. So, the end result will be negative. So, here are the four scenario. So, if you are group 1, scenario 1, academic integrity versus cheating. Maya is a third-year college student on a scholarship. During the finals week, she realizes she is unprepared for a major exam. Her classmates are sharing answers through a group chat. So, yan yung scenario 1. So, you're going to follow the example dun sa pinakita ko kanina kay Liam. It starts with the belief, then the conviction, values, morals, conduct, ethics, character, and lifestyle. So, negative and positive. Scenario 2 will be group 2, standing up against bullying. Situation, James notices a classmate being mocked in a class and online. Most students remain silent. That's scenario 2. Scenario 3, career choice, money versus purpose. Situation, Anna receives 2 job offers after graduation. A high-paying company known for unethical labor practices. A lower-paying nonprofit aligned with her advocacy for social justice. That's scenario 3. Scenario 4, group 4, social media responsibility. Ethan runs a popular campus social media page. Posting controversial gossip would increase followers dramatically. So these are the 4 scenarios that you're going to identify. So this is the activity that you're going to answer. This will be by group. Isulat nyo ang inyong uh, kagrupo, tapos isulat sa one whole sheet pad paper. At isulat nyo yung positive at saka negative. So, the character analysis path to character, negative, and positive. So, always remember that character is like a alarm system, security alarm system, and develop a right kind of character. What impact do you want to leave to your classmates? O anong gusto mong iwan o maitatak sa isip ng iyong mga kakilala, classmate, or workmates. That's all. God bless everyone.